omnyina kwaba eba dwumadi so nti sa wo hwɛ me baby a wo bia wo ho kwan sɛ wo bɛ share na wo nua ɔbɛn wo no wonya bia hwɛ na ɔno so atimi akyerɛ na adwene kama ensɛm a ɛkɔ so ɛwɔ Ghana ɛna mede ɛbrɛ mu nti baby a wo bia no wo ho kwan sɛ wo nua bi bɛn wa o ma nya bi hwɛ na ɔno so ɛkyerɛ na adwene wo betimi a share video no kama adɔfo no mane NDC amanyokuo sɛ mo amunim Electoral Commission share sɛ mo amunim nhyiamu a NDC and Electoral Commission wo mo ekɔhyiaeɛ na onim NDC amanyokuo omo ne Electoral Commission ekɔhyia no na omo de kind of requests ekɔma Electoral Commission ɛyɛ J-Mensa ne na badwafoɔ sɛ nke be ya omo ma meeting no omo telecasting live na obia enhwe bi Ghana fo nyina enhwe bi na adofo no J-Mensa responder and as Electoral Commission responser omo de ba ye kyerɛ sɛ omo se meeting a mo se ye be hye voters register na mo se anomalies bi abamana discrepancies bi ewum na mo ba me ya correct we a standard anything a voter exhibition exercise so information bi wo baabi a na ma correct no na mo de new ones na iden aba bontin de ye information ni nyina yesiesie ne kama no na mo de aba enti we enye new story enye bibia wo say anu nti mo ba me ahwe information bi a mo mahu a na kyerɛ sɛ de say wo say telecasting live onim ade bia wo ye a nipa na ye by all means enter information kura ko computer so obetima yam from so topographical error even test message kura ko ma obi a utimi test utimi make mistake no test wrong message enti ewo ho enu nti na Electoral Commission of Ghana dia ba bontin se voters register no omo SBT to bia nkonko hwem na sem from so bi ho a na mon correct no na mon ka mon kyerɛkyerɛ na nkyerɛkyerɛ mu mra enti we nya anything new say o say NDC for fund say welcome enu nti just a live broadcast aba amagana fo nyina hu di omo pa akyerɛ eno na medi kan ka kyerɛ mo sɛ NDC amanyoko na omo ahu sɛ omo be lose elections na okoto aba na woni mi sɛ wo be lose a afi obe mu na wasem nyina ye bibibi o wonsem nsisi so de wo kan bia nsisi so sa pepepe na happen NDC amanyoko ahu sɛ abato no omo be lose na omo nim sɛ enka omo de mahama eba na niam ebe ye easy e de amom ena sese ya beda di pefe se mahama omo de na aba no Ghana fo se omo nyine ntum nti se Ghana fo se omo nyine ntum dia na je se omo hu se ade de nya ayeka efi se ono omo de na eba yi oni any policy program oni bibia wo de ba omo ni se enko wa de fufuro bi a wo ka kire Ghana fo a nka ye different thing altogether on should any new thing to offer. The bia on say ya na me can say asem kyerem. Say I say obi oni obi pre position and answer o pese o win elections. Say o pese o win elections. Ye hwa di o oniema obetimi aye eno na wo so ka ho asem. But say no ma sha ase giatum and this for giatum say omo lusu because ohwe nipa eko hia ye Electoral Commission office and this for ni nyina wo eko hia wo omo asem ne sanya ye ba me ya be review voters register na ye twere okrata abram se pese ne mo hia enti dia wo ho bia no na mebo Electoral Commission amba so pa yi because nye NDC for one and Ghana no more party and I know one contest elections and other political parties so contest and I know one Ghana for and your mobile can or mokan ya never said would be a diso Dabi eye kama so wo asema ko na ko kama asem so wo ni asema ko na afi ko your campaign what you say so wo ni asema uni Patrick na mo fi see the atembidie na February in elections ana and it's some say munu na mo tro no ah Ghana nye ba bi anya ga ate ho ye de wote ho wani ji wo sori anopa wi anwumere na wo didi every day ukuro wo sori a wo se ukuro di na ukuro nya so na wote ya na mo ye niam bia ya na ebinum ye niam bia ya na wo nti ase enti ohwe ma me block ka me block wo kire first one ka me mo atena so but me de me no mercy o se me hu se wadi atem me yi wa firi so to ma me nyu firi so next time ukọ NDC for no page na wakodi atem ho why chimifo me de nya ha na yegese ani ma no ba ha o ma me nka nkyere o we ba bi kura me te kura woni na wo twetwero nsem hu to ma me block sisi ya me de me se me ma chance na me ma chance no 1 2 na me hu se o take me leniency di agro bia me make sure say also to UK na wo to UK ya kire o se kire wadwene ana ya kire o se di atem we jimifo we so te abrochire oba amanfo te kire o madwene instead of say wo be kire wadwene wa asem na ye kan wo di atem titi on say enya me kura na medical block o Facebook for kura di kan a block unya so ma biem na atemu da si unya announcer so ma biem na atemu da si woni NDC no ko okura say wanyini kura papa panyini o sen mu dwere papa panyina wanyina durisi na wo twire di atem nti ma me say gina wachi wo page ho ya wutu omofo ana empanifo bi wo ha o mun deserve so mo ye mpani che so mo jimi no dos too much che se sunya nyansa why next time next time wa betru nyansa wa me block kura mo watena so the ma me block ka mo watena so next time na ko sunya nyansa what I say share ye no ye ni mercy sa o ye tie ne say adofo no NDC ehun se omo lose elections enti omo hu se omo lose nti no omo ni bibi papa bia ka kire Ghana fo wi ase de aba ekoso na oba we ne a irrespective of bibia no ka bi tima kire m so aba we de me we ne aba we de ade we na me ko ka me de ba we ne but omuni bibi papa bia kanti no Electoral Commission and omode subo bomb say Electoral Commissioner yesi Electoral Commissioner yesi Electoral Commissioner yesi inti omope live telecasts say Ghana fo nyina amomra na momehwe sana na ko mope live telecasts say Ghana fo nyina emra ena live telecast Electoral Commission say na dey be nti na voters register ye voters exhibition brofo no kire say exhibition on say NDC for bring na ya na omo pere omo hunti no omo nten ne bi ase brofo no kire say exhibition no kire say exhibition just yes how the voters register na ba bonten ama mo ahwehwem ehun say say mfumsu bi wo ma na ma correct no say bibia ekoso kama na mahun de wosamoye say nkoso yesu a na mahun ade a wosamoye ena omode aba omode exhibition naba nti exhibition ne kire se wo a wonti bibia ase no na wakọ ya type odin ye enema bi nkoye enema bi ayese no wakọ no ma correct ne kama e the amount eno ne friend voter exhibition eno no ade na omo ye a ebeboa mo NDC fo beboa MPP fo beboa obia NDC fo sorry ya o masema omo kan nyina ne se omo nim se Electoral Commission be so wiem edema MPP edunti omo pese meeting na omo ne Electoral Commission yen omo nyi meeting live obi anyi ne live enko social media enko radio TV so enko radio so ejese omo bobo omo ho ano a omo botai ne so omo kogu Electoral Commission animasa but enye adwuma da bia na me ka kire wo se wo idea bi say e was say nti amanfo gina so to abade mawa the all one ka kire Ghana for as simple as that say wo we nim say amanfo nyina so to abama wa enye obi na wo say ka kire wa nkasa kire de obetimi aye kyerɛ sɛ oh me ba me we na Ghana for who say yes o policy new programs no ɛno na ɔba a wobɛyɛ but wo a wontimi nka deɛ ɔbɛyɛ ɛna obi so ka so a na akɔyɛ biribi bi ɛwɔ hɔ ɛnɛ ɔmo ne magu ase paa yie because ɔmo nsɛm a ɔmo keka kyerɛ Ghanafoɔ nyinaa Ghanafoɔ adwene aba so sɛ yɛ ntorɔ ɛna ɔmo twa sɛ yɛ ntorɔ paa wo a wobɛdi NDC akyi na woyɛ big mistake sɛ wiase baabi aduru baabi a ɛwɔ sɛ obiara de kɔ adwendwenem yie because ɔmo a party bɛtumi aboa wo ama wasetena akɔ yie ana aban bɛtumi aboa wo ama wasetena akɔ yie na no ana MPP aban Ghana wohwɛ nneɛma a ɛkɔ so a MPP aban na bɛtumi aboa wo mahama NDC foɔ ɔmo sɛ ɔmo ba ɔmo bɛ reset Ghana just ɔmo bɛtwe Ghana akɔ akyiri mpere bebree na afei ɔmo asan asesa no ɛnam sika ɔmo bɛpɛ di nti no sɛ sika deɛ yɛhyɛ da twitwa ayɛ sɛ create loot ɛnhyɛ o yɛnhyɛ da nhyɛ na ado free senior high school no mu yɛnka sɛ yɛso yɛde free senior high school bi ba na ɛno ɔmo ahyɛ university sika wo na ɔmo anya bi adi ɔmo wie a yɛnkyɛke ɔmo na ɔmo kɔ mahama 4 years nti ba a ɔba no nyinaa afei na ɔbɛyɛ ne ho yie de bi agu ne ma ho sɛ mo nim a afei na ɔbɛyɛ yie de bi agu ne busua ho eti seesei no ɛwɔ sɛ wo a wotie me seesei no wohyɛ adeɛ nso sɛ NDC amanya kuo no ɔmo tayɛ ɛne sikadie nti na ɔmo ba akɔnya so ɛna ba ɔmo ba no so no ɔmo ankasa nim sɛ ɛnya adeɛ sɛ ɔmo bɛwɛ ne elections ndi sɛ ɔmo hu sɛ Bawumia campaign mu ayɛ den ɛna ɔmo hu sɛ Ghanafoɔ ate Bawumia nsɛm ase nsɛm a Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ɛka kyerɛ Ghanafoɔ ate ase because ɔmo sɛ yɛ nyinaa ne eblemu ne sɛ na nipa a wɔne Nana Addo yɛ adwuma adeɛ bi wɔ ne ɛkɔ so ade nti na wɔn take responsibility but nkyerɛkyerɛ mu naba ama yɛ hu sɛ yɛwɔ ɔmampanyini ne ɔmampanyina bi di akyire ɔmampanyina bi di akyire deɛ ɔma advice o suggest nyɛ wɔn implement policies yɛwɔ deɛ implement policies ne ɔmampanyini ɛne nti ebɛtuma ba sɛ ɔde policy bɛma no nanso ebi a ɔno so wɔ deɛ ɔno so woyɛ nti deɛ ɔno so pɛ no ɔno so woyɛ ate aseɛ Bawumia timi aka nneɛma a ɔba a wɔsɛ ɔbɛyɛ ɔde ne vision ato dwa mahama ɛbɛtena akonnwa so 8 good years wantimi amfa social intervention deɛ ngu kwan mu ama wo nsa anka yɛka sɛ social interventions ɛyɛ ade a wankasa wabrabom ɔho wankasa wabrabom ɛbɛboa wo forever ɛwɔ ɔman mu ebi ne deɛ MPP foɔ ɛde ɛbɛyɛ what I say, I'm a Banson, you don't read. I didn't even read in a person me read. MPP had no me fellow, ama catch them. And then we back to school, first in ama, no 2 years school fees in Mamba, and no fellow. We back to school free. We school in Tarisha 3 times a day. We back or say Nedrianidi, on your school in Tarisha, when you're 3 times a day. And only a fellow. What a fellow was. Fellow and it will be a better now. Kunyaswa went man for policy in the program, but baby, and work my moon. To some Mahama, a better now. Kunyaso won't mean justify and cancel be as a deal with and obey. Go better now. Kunyaso Ghana for I to a man. The anticipation no, Nenina, the face, Nenema obey at the Abuama minor too. There's no better now when you ask what I'm a bands and I said, what I'm a bands and I will hear me. What now to Ghana? No tier radio station, tier TV station. Ain't I am a rare crowd who am on some trouble. Because TV station now will go suit tea. Frank, what in up here as I'm HL. No go suit tea radio station. Who go suit tea and a radio na do. Who go suit tea and a TV na do. Well, Musa. What I say? Oh, okay, Ama, I say thank you very much. I will say we think you are wrong, Medase. Whatever be the case, there was a what I say and say, and not say MOB in church, there was a way. Wafa quite dream says he say, baby, a Ghana a walk. Now, I don't quite for the Bawumia, baby, on my picture or mine in dear Drew. And he said, you must be better or more to us. Why need a bit to me a bear sign? What do you say? Mahama, A man for Castle Umbra said, oh, yeah, angel. Remember, say old Muhammad, new Muhammad, the value is the same. Or nye different Muhammad. Or nyafi na obeba abeye BP adi amount. The same person na otia konya soa. Na dum so koso wo Ghana. Brofo sa dum so no kofa firi hin. Muhammad person ye nya asa akasa. Dum so koso Ghana. Na wasete na ye miserable. Na ne man koye wo wakwan mu no. The same Muhammad ye kana asem no. But Ghana or mine animonyama aba any asundwe wom. Ukobe bia ye the same Ghana ye bo Ghana din. Say example kuro a yensua bibim free ho democracy ye adwuma. Ghana do dan kwakufu ado te akonya so. Democracy ye adwuma. Untimi ubetima kasa ti ana me he enso o ma kwan ma wo kire wadwene. Eno ne friend democracy. O ma kwan se kire wadwene. O meka nkyere wo se wakasa ti ana nti wo ye usi enkura mpanifo bia ti me kire na adwene. Baby o mine kon e your mine daache enihia. De ordinary mapa egu akwan mu ama ne me koyi no ne ebo na baso. Ma hu se ama bansin otumfutu gu amanfo ani se o MPP collapse bank. MPP omonya Bank of Ghana. And no understanding I want to just go and research. So also being ready, meaning okra you don't do research properly. What's the MPP and they collapse? MPP are buying they collapse a bank. Banks a year juma under Bank of Ghana. Or more a juma more yen Bank of Ghana and more lances more the year juma. No almost was stipulated a near man a was said. Why this a 2 million amount? Oh yeah. It is a Bank of Ghana a mawa juma said chip na ye. Why would you request a opposite? We hear the same Bank of Ghana, opposite pretty banks near child ye. Now one fat quine so. I want to yet regulate so. Now Bank of Ghana every draw or lances. Yeah, buy now withdraw. And I want him distinction between Bank of Ghana and government. Government here independent body. And a Bank of Ghana so independent institution. Your rule of government, your rule of law, and the rule of law, every organ performing a duty accordingly, independently, without interference. And if Bank of Ghana is taking decision on those who are not practicing good banking system, it doesn't affect the government. The government is not responsible for that. So if because you didn't do the right thing, no more revoke lances, are buying the very revoke lances. Oh, so I never win no money to go amount for any until Dr. Parker send you. Na maintenance. Because as much as a create chuma at the Amagana protocol ni procedure ni policies a Bank of Ghana and cultural citizen. I was a this so. Na so when ni so na Bank of Ghana withdraw lances na. I buy na I withdraw lances. There's no favoritism in any way. It doesn't mean that now only MPP for year juma. Into who year the wrong. I was a Bank of Ghana man year juma. It is a Bank of Ghana withdraw lances. You have to go to them, find out. Then I'm withdraw. Then I'm call short. Then I'm here from so. I'm correcting. That is how we do this. Oba Bruchia. That's a institution. Obana state to be my lances say year juma. That's state in a withdraw. Obit Makobo or Mampenina a sobo. Because why never juma in a state now withdraw. Until I was a system no year juma. Into system no year juma or Ghana. You have to respect that. Institution they are independent. Mahama betina kunya so car or brugu Ghana on. I don't know. So what do we need to share rebel? Ghana problems eh kosunina ya Mahama NDC pencil a car or brugu Ghana. Or brugu aban ho. Na do betina kunya so. Of former president JJ Rawlings, of Mahama, of Omapanyin for evidence no wa person who cross check it, verify, you see the evidence. Or catch there woman say. Or Babetina Gunyaso. Wa meto she. And go man penny the obeto Gunyaso. And answer penny be cop no the idea mawa. Uja bibi we chili, now was waiting as wabeto. Wa meto she. Coffers in them we are empty. It's your mom coffers in mom Ghana tea. Sabrain. Could you imagine? It's a national health insurance scheme. Our man penny for the buy. I'm a hammer pencil. I was a yen. National Health Insurance Scheme.
a car net that way be 2 billion Ghana cedis. Mahama penso. O jide to home and another. And into now cocras or quire sabia. Say you be now a show ya rea crana yet. And I don't know the baby chia sakan. Cross checking every. And son and new naya result. Mahama car would jide to them. Well, just another sad situation. Say Oman Penini and Nevia say Konanim. And what say would devise a mechanism, the policies, and the programs, Papa Gua Prime. Obaya was already the former presidents 40 and a Babu Bobasan. And the former presidents 14 in a Bobo Bobasan. A car, a better over 3.6 million Ghana cities would try to Ghana force. Waste of resources, waste of money, just like that. And the car, into all over a car would chime out mine and answer get one. It in another buy and I can open in duty and kakra after waiting me stabilizing your mama near Mercury. I don't know. History is the records of past events. At times you have to think of the past. Now we'll share your course so you make decisions on those things. So near be honor a course on a bad. Also can once. And I was so quiet research the most sadness aspect in this. A binom tenacity near 2 foot through woman. On quiet research, they say so there are so many resources, so many tools bit tap to get information that you want. It will be never said or back say native there be one casa there are so many means bit me akopɛ information. At the moment, when Jaka we Ghana force asat nana do no take power. Mahama intimi boost to any social intervention. I will jam our mind. At the BNY, we see what our mind baby have benefited from it. As same way, a clear, and you will be a never catch. Wow, you know it yourself. Say interventions, a papa be a one for being woman. And to what I just imagine. Say, oh, better not kunyaso. We didn't have an which is you couldn't bequeath Ghanaians with any policy there you can just remember your legacy. Or my penny go for it may remember the legacy so. Yes, go for the feeding, school feeding programs by, go for the capitation grant by, go for the school youth employment program by, go for the mass lock by, go for the national health insurance scheme by, go for bars on the buy. There be legacy. And only holistically benefiting every individual in the country. Now, let me ask you, the legacy and Muhammad Jai to benefiting the whole Ghanaians. Only even as I'm speaking to you now, he has no policy to deliver. Only policy be our mind. So how come say wasting time and no resources, no energy? Say campaign now man for what? That is how you have to ask yourself. Because you see, right now, we all have a potentiality of analyzing things meaningfully. We do thoughtful analysis and we plan very well in everything that we do. Now, if you want to occupy this very, very big position, if you want to occupy this big position, at least you have to justify your inclusion. You have to tell Ghanaians why they should give you that opportunity to occupy that position. Meanwhile, there is just a the only thing is propaganda and throw any creative bad image for the Electoral Commission, a creative bad image for the institutional organ, a creative near ma or Kotechimaya over time or more. A friend is saying your more emotional monkano about basic compensation basic just or near more the winning elections. What's this election? Election behind there are rules and regulations that every electorate has to follow. Do not touch ballot box. Your duty is to go and get yourself verified and just go exercise your franchise and leave the premises, or either you stay far away from the demarcated area so that when the time is up for the counting, you present yourself to witness the whole situation. But this is a case and people will be taking the law into their own hands and do irrelevant things. Until so sorry now who for ballot boxes not emeritive never be happen to you. Why not the blame woman? That is a fact. Oh sorry. I did be or how Enisa would tenase Emma will be. It decided I can be being chill. I was a Ghana for a very grateful to Nanado and Dr. Mahmoud Baumia. Because the monies that you are saving as a result of not paying for your kids' school fees, and yet is it time. Previous Ghana never ran a friend is saying once term one, first term, second term, third term. Every term be able to your school fees. If you have many people, papa ni bi, obi sua ni bi ani bi. Obi ani ho a wo obi sua ma wo sika wo boa wo school fees. Ye ni nipa o ma ko school a wo ma passing so e wo senka. O mo to aso e ko mo nim ko senior high school. No mutimi ko ani mo ko direction. Wanya AAA e wo JSS. Enam se oni obi a wo be hwe ni school team. Na brabo aya basa wenti man ko school be huna otete nia se toto dame na otete nia so onom sa bu na okọ. But Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia na na do dan ko akufuado ena Dr. Matthew Poku Prempe o ye na po e ba be chena akonya so. Na po be ye minister education. Ana na do policy ye great policy. Say obia banko school free non benefit from it. Na po implement ye ehun say ono sebe onya opportunity ko school abeye search wo hu mfaso a wanya afiri school mu any opportunities a wanya enunti Ghana ni bia ba no obebe se onko school free amanfo sori a omo se omo pa abrochira ko ebinum sori a omo se omo pa abrochira obi se wo pa ko no se wa ko school wo Ghana no wa wie na wo ye wadwuma nko fa abrochira nya hwe obeba abrochire kura oba for visit na wasa akọ because you wadwuma papa bi wako school papa bi wo nimdie papa bi abrochire fo no kura be tapo nimdie na fa wo adwuma enti the also who say you have to take everything seriously. You don't need to sit down for people to come out to propagate falsehood to just convince you to vote for them. It will not going to help you. Right now they are talking about Galamsey. Mwamudi mwadan say nanado anamo what true say be your basic Galamsey anokwan. Ebra 2020 year beto aba kwaku buan NDC representative or your campaign. The video is there, everybody is aware, everybody can witness it. NDC or your campaign. Okujina baby omutu Galamsey e kachire wo mo say. MPP for say omodia mo ye Galamsey ombechim nanado say ombechim bia so ombechim. Nanso omodie omoba power ombe mama ye mo Galamsey. Mo kono mo e clear, go and research. Oh, it is a big camp. I simply make a no. You just go, you do your research. And once all type is here, put a phone type. Say, hey, NDC ni ben the class MPP for Ebema Ghana for Galamsey so more way in power 2020. It a clear. I will be a dim one answer. Says they said it. Our Moody campaign. As a result of that, then a lot of people who were indulging in illegal money during that time, or now collectively, or vote to my NDCs at that time. Nanado F force a why said or they care about the situation, almost in the Namasi, no more yes, I did. Galamsey Shasi and the Shasi or Mampenny Rollins, pension in an hour, or Mampenny for pension be by Mahama pension, any of Pradi Bobo, and I do not air Kutia, said ye, a bear be to a picture. Everyone said, Uko Kurubiso, or Hina Water, a buying penny for a motor, police for more, Kurumano, Kragalamsey, and Omoye, Ubi free, Ubin to be free China, and Mo Kuru, so be to Galamsey, a woman upon. It a your more critical problems and ya bind the bed and a critical problem. I bind see no point, and you are preventing the government from capping the situation. You are living in your locality, your community, and you know the consequences, the effect, the repercussions of those things are more now now those things are happening. Why now they blame man? And in I don't know NDC for they don't have that moral right to talk about Galamsey because omo na catcher amount for say ombemo omo kwan amomaje so mo win elections But the whole situation, listen, they know they are losing the elections. And it's a clear manifest. It's a manifest. Everybody is aware that NDC is going to lose the December 7th election. Previously, propaganda and in some to a man foot. And people tend to believe, say, oh, be a Ghana, ayedin, Niama, yes, Ghana, ayedin. Busa say Germany, a Wembre. Ghana, ayedin, Busa say Italy, a Wembre. Ghana, ayedin, Busa America, a Wembre. Ghana, ayedin, Busa say, baby, a country, one a Wembre. Baby, ayedin. A universal problem. It is a problem across all over the world, and you have to also understand, say, situations are not all the time static. It keeps on changing. Situation keeps on changing. Everything that happens today, tomorrow, the same thing will not happen. It will be changing. So, irrespective of how you see things are changing gradually. That is why you see that things are becoming difficult, but it's a factual, and we have to even give credit to Nana Adone Bawumia. The government has accepted responsibility of whatever is happening in the country in terms of hardship, and they are finding solutions to the problems. Aren't you happy about it? So they are finding antidotes to the problems. Unlike Mahama, when you talk about unemployment, he will tell you, said he wasn't a magician to create jobs for you. And now, is it going to be magician to create jobs for you? You see, during that time, previously he told you, and now, is he a magician to create jobs for you? It is clear as Adipia you can go and conduct your own independent research and get the information. Or catch the Ghana phone. If you don't really school graduates, I was a sympathizer with them. Said they spent a lot from Amonkra Brim. Woman Babusha show more South Bren. Mahama Crown and consider more uncle free senior high school. Or say, on their own Fagan Sika and find sham of free senior high school. Now, what the wait met to have Sika on to meet Yakotenefi or Yeno. And he was speaking boldly, said he will not spend that 2 billion to cater for your free education. But Mahama had the opportunity to go to school free. No school free, but he was denying you opportunity to go to school free. And no, you haven't said anything about it. You see, I'm going to still bring that back. Now, what is the justification? Over here then, it is only be it is a maximum can and a change for what? Change no mess for Ghana where to be 200 years to waste Ghana's time, resources, and energy and everything. You want progress or you want retrogression? We are saying economy, you want to progress. And the one, or more progressing. They have put in place interventions and policies and programs that will help you to progress. Everything starts from 1 before it gets to 2. And Nema Intimin right away. It starts from 1 before it gets to 2. So gradual process, now that people are being enlightened of certain things, gradually, positivity will come your way. That is why you have to put it in your mind. In disobedient chain, not omu chan trochel, no more the propaganda na mabontina. Don't follow them. Because NDC, well, you know, a party that has propaganda secretary, do you think it's an easy thing? They sit down, conjure stories, and then bring it out. And I'm some more social more media and some trophony amount for be brain, you know. Evelyn Taylor to say, Michelle, baby, I will be a child can't baby, I was wrong. Michelle doctor, so why? And I'm so more some truffle because I've told you earlier. So NDC for was some truffle. And some truffle work on a cheap radio, so Casa be NDC for. A bit some TV, so Casa, a bit more yet, Mamma NDC. A bit more newspaper, a bit more trouble NDC. A the only draw name back. No more their coach or monk for no more newspaper, nay, Sanko for no more their back. Not a monk for world radio, no so discussing or said newspaper review. No more TV so I can once and let us say, I bet told to you. And no more yet, now be told to you. But in near man no more, you know, and edgeman. Because Ghana for Mumusa, said ya almost a pre oh yeah pitching yeah ba betena ko nya so yeah man dia ba de no mo ba be afre de mama call rounds mo de nneɛma bi kɔ so underground mo bu nim oh yeah the campaign nanka o take your opportunity aka say oh Ghana for so mo bre enti yentuma NDC na amanfo bi say say ah na Ghana for so mo bre o betena so 8 years adwuma bɛn na wobie ma Ghana for na na Dubai wa begye adwuma no ama Ghana for bre ai no nti yensa amfa wo mra die be ade potin na wo yema Ghana for na na Dubai wa bɛsɛ afi ebusa ha ma ni ma adwuma bi a wobie ma Ghana for ono kora de begu nnwuma no ono kora na obema nkane adwuma dundum ba yakasa kane adwuma wo company na company ni ku ya busa be company ni egu wo adwuma minimum ba bi a o Virginia oba na toto ema de omo de yomuti hairdresser equipment a lot no de concrete say o yes salon kase wo ho o sha ase ye mahama penso afi e wo wa fon na fon akania no fon ania fon equipment na oba na toko yi nyina sai the dwuma guye pasa betena Virginia hware husem we yo na oyes anya ma we nyina akere won osa bu be se o refie honhom nti on de obekoso waye nti o betena se aka se o refie honhom we sa ho refie honhom be na wo also refie honhom say entrona obi to say ama Benson ama to say me desa wo kire wadwene wose the American e lie mahama kan jero so we refie honhom nti hwan ni twam tro me no mienu ka kire me ebra obi anim say okai tinam say history is records of past events in this unima you can go revisit. You can go check. That is why we still learn something that happened in even 1618 BC, 1618 CE, because we learn from that, and then relationship we relate to our current situations, and then we make proper decisions ahead. If you don't learn from past, you are making big mistake. Your past, you have to remember what happened, and the past cannot be erased. Yeah, if you don't know, ask about something we call humanities. A cassava, ancient days, Nima is sea. Nima is sea. Nafi, o de share, say, Nima na is sea, no, just every time will be had the sea, a basis, say. Now, they went in and go be sure there, your man of time, Nima is sea, say, Baya, or they be related to current situation. And what you make a proper decision. We are say any static. Assessor. First, you know, now will be try. Maybe I won't have pen and a truck, and there will be the pen and a truck. First will be sa, will be or maybe a new or mobile with the drums and go on. They say, I'm the computers, a such a sound. First, you know, so we are say assessor. First, you know, car, oh, car. Ebia o car mumba bia na car na said in city and never cars and number bunting. There has been modernization in every sector. It is a dear boy $1. Don't anticipate to say 8 years ahead it will remain $1. It is not going to be possible because factors contribute to the change in prices. Ebini prices of raw materials, labor cost, for instance, obi adwuma at least we increasing the pay, we to the pay every quarter of certain period. It is all to pay no affect production cost because we to pay no o the best production cost to no raw material okoto their production. So you have two raw material no automatically no a be affect to production cost. After or transportation or marketing strategy I'll be adopted the advert. I may have told you advert you have to one, you have to per slot, you have to may be affected. Transportation, you have to gas in Nibia, or Kofania Manefu baby, first maybe auto gas 20 gallons and now better gas 10 gallons, better gas 40 gallons, need an affected production. Enti si yɛmfa ne sɛ cumulatively saa nneɛma no nyinaa factors of production. Na saa nneɛma no nyinaa no ne boɔ no ɛkɔ soro nkakra automatically no ɛbɛyɛ affect o product na 2 years ago na ne boɔ yɛ $1 no ɛbɛyɛ affect ama ne boɔ aba bɛyɛ $2. In this who said there has been a change in price of certain product. It doesn't mean somebody will just sit down and change the price. There are factors that you have to consider before a price is changed. In this go and learn this year, because word is not static. What I say? It's those issues and some workers. Oh, yeah, a very sad situation. Say a bit more aware. Say a near my course of Ghana, and near my policies in programs of papa. A bema was sitting at Oba Dutch and Tumpong. Now, I'm for a big mistake like that. Mahama benefited from free senior high school. Oko school free. As a result, I never a free senior high school, and I will name will be Oko school ni free. As a result of that, Mahama to me, baby, I can't borrow for Kama. Utimi Kasa boldly. But also, all my own school ni free, wait to my Kasa to say one. But on the Nemasus win opportunity because on no raise a cost when Yanni be and to bit my shenema. I'm a school be a brutal school be anima becomit mako. But what about you? And no nana doni baumia, Dr. Manchopoku Prem Pentrene won. Said there be almost your much mash on my but wo out could be so a crabia sia or bush your name me bino. What I say also dear Ben now may. Well, oti kuru bisu a wabusu ani ni bi no also dia be na abaye it dey also be ye ne se one ubebo modern na or the free senior high school aba na wa benefit and no ye one. Number 2, obebo modern say o make sure say obia ba ko school free na na wato this obako school free obia ntimi ma e ma challenge obako school na no tona also kurano obani wie school no be ye ni petitiri wa obetimi aboa ena say ene one benefit from obeko school na ochina be benefit it don't underestimate the opportunity when you at this time NDC ni bibi papa bia de magana omputa ye ni sika die pasabasa ene omo yie die na omo pese omo bepe ekwan e befa so a omo no be yiye as against welfare as against also near me beko ye wakwan. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia will policies or programs work so the best share of mine or ye be and was our policies I when anima or person the board mine. Dr. Machopoko Prempenapo or call education ministry muhu adwuma power ye or call energy ministry muhu adwuma power ye sani pano na ebe ye Bawumia running mate. And as obey Bawumia vice or in running mates that obey Bawumia vice. Ain't just imagine Nimdie kuta omumie no. Nimdie kitwa. Nimdie kuta omumie no. A technological ideology. You do rease. You do technological wealth. And yet primitive and old-fashioned ideas to say the NDC for instance, and then I wouldn't say Abatuo, everything is technological. Abatuo, unim say they say collate results. You go out and you learn how to collate results. Say beya, ulusua wholeheartedly no be say. Because you couldn't collate and add, subtract, multiply those things that cause your defeat. Then you admit and accept wholeheartedly. They couldn't do that, and they can't do that. So they are just going round. And a more creative impression, bad image for the Electoral Commission, so that people will start believing that the Electoral Commission is gradually working tirelessly in favor of MPP, which is untrue, completely false. The Electoral Commission does not belong to any political party. A institutional, independent, according to the mandate of the Constitution. The Constitution warrants the Electoral Commission to execute a duty without fear or favor or without any interference. It is a obiba bunting now be creating bad image for institutional. all over the world, they respect you almost over your juma. It's cause for it is serious, and it is calling for serious concern. I was when you have condemn that act. For instance, NDC now parade our electoral commission office, all because exhibition, voters exhibition, and you have identified some discrepancies in the voters register. Yes, that is why the voters registers are being exhibited, so that if there are any inconveniences, inconsistencies in any way, you all find solutions to the problems and we correct before the D-Day. And no, must now young broadcasting a life for what? Because they want to just jeopardize the electoral commission. It's not right. Let us be very realistic. Say NDC Amanyoko only be beyond the Magana. And it is clear. Who doing what dance you can testify it unless you don't want to talk about it. They don't have anything good to offer Ghanaians. Omo will be padding more mine. Any MPP Amanyoko. If it's all my yebi. And on yebi no so no. You have witnessed the great things that they've done in the period of 7 to 8 years as compared to Mahama. I'll bet now 8 good years. There wasn't any social intervention or big quiver to Ghanaians. And it is factual, it is on record. I said, well, never be papa Pia for Ghana for. If I come once now, you don't want us to talk about it. Mobile number the throw, number the attempted, number the name and fata, number the name. Attempted Mamunya power. And this I'm a caca beans, Emma Munya power. The Abamunya power, and some better near my pa, Bobitimaye, and then also Mahamani become. Because but near my pana also bit my 24-hour economy, he couldn't explain. Now why just imagine say Opa Ghana could not see Swatina. Now went man church 24-hour economy. Now ye call ya na do for ye buy. Let me ask you that question. It's a very important question. Very legitimate question. Say, you want to govern the country. You've proposed an idea, a policy. Now, Ghanaians were seriously waiting for you to at least tell them details of your policies. And you couldn't even explain one of them. 24-hour economy, night clubs, as I'm Namoka, Mubisu Bayosi Jata Jata. Then I think that's propaganda. And it's ideology, and we're tremble. This is a time. I said, Obia Huse. Odachi is important. And you don't allow anybody to deceive you. MPP Amanyoko party on one shishayepa. So be back the catchers for your NDC or your MPP, but then the go through a jaya or bois or your NDC. So we MPP near all my countries or both. They are working tirelessly for NDC. Or more mama NDC for, but they are just wearing MPP's color. Say me MPP for. Or what? So be a bang MPP for be. No, because of this or NDC need that. And then NDC man no share have a bang MPP for Kakra. And it was up on the MPP NDC. Just I don't know. The fact to tell him send this a human or more. And you don't need to allow that. And that's how also. You see, they talk to NDC officials every 2 minutes. And they're going on NDC forecast. Oh, you should say propaganda with. You to educate MPP for only be Kakra Barenchen. Into all this propaganda need Ramutin. We are not going to sit down. What does the entrance you? You be making sure say so you bekasa. Enti ma wo bia deceive MPP Amanyoko ha ban no. Omo na wa adwen pamam. Omo na wan hihye pamam. Na nado adanko akufo ado hihye ya wo ma wo. Ade ebe ma wo da ache tumpon e na oye. Eno na Dr. Bawumiane na po omo beto aso o da ache e ho asem. Enti NDC die omo nya alternative kura. Don't follow them. Omo nya alternative. Na yekasa Ghana kase oh ya bamabu ene se die yehu die anya NDC NDC die wo form say omo be dey back. Have you asked yourself? Eti fa kwa twentwem. They make a decision because NDC die omo ni bibi papa bi had Ghana. Omo ni any good interventions, any policy, any idea bia omo dey be more mind. Hey, I don't know. We are say kon animu. It is said we are say kon animu. There was a wotias here and say we are say kon anima. Won tenase Emma obi emi twantro enchro. omo twa ntro kire wo omo betwa omo kan se manya no kure omo beka but ontena se ema obi nkoso enye sa ade no and that deliberately so they see to discourage you. They see to manipulate you, censure you. For instance, me, Daddy Fred, I'm being censored. I know it. Because they know my capability, they know my potentiality, and they know when I speak how it goes. So automatically, there are so many platforms that they are censoring me. They are preventing people to hear my message. They are blocking my visibility, but they pretend like they're making everything clear. But we can see, because I know how I perform, I know how, and I won't blame anybody. I won't blame any platform. I'll just talk, and even if one person is on it, I don't care about it. My message will go, but it's a clear manifestation. But those people are seriously working against me in terms of getting my information out. They are working tirelessly against. So they've used me as a how do I put it? I want a specific word to use. They're just using me as somebody who they think when I speak is gonna be changing their fortunes. So they are working tirelessly against me, which is very unfortunate. Talk about your issues, let me talk about my issues, right? So if you talk about your issues and you think your issues will help you, talk about it, but not using strategy in terms of insult, strategies in terms of victimization, harassment, those things, any blocking visibility, censorship, sabotage, those things to prevent me. It's not going to work, because what I know is in my head. It doesn't belong to you. I'm repeating, what I know and how I speak is inbuilt in me. So there is no way you can curb my ability to speak. You can do that in terms of way of discriminatory tactics, but it will not be working. You see, I am focused. So irrespective of deliberate action to sabotage me, deliberate action to prevent my visibility from people getting to know what is going on, deliberate attempt to censure me, it will not be working, because I'm focused and I know exactly what I'm talking about, and I talk with facts. It's no attempt, no amount of those sabotage strategies will work against me, or that censorship, or that deliberate attempt to prevent people from hearing me, from seeing my videos. Those things will not be working. You see, I know for sure, and it is clear. I know, because when I speak, I know how people want to hear me speaking, and I know how people want to share the video. I know how people want to enjoy every bit of a show. But indirectly or directly, some platforms are using certain strategies. I don't know the strategy they are doing. I don't know whether they are conniving or condoning with certain groups. I don't know what they are doing, just to limit you from letting people hear from you. That is serious. And I don't think we should entertain those things, right? We talk about progressiveness. We don't talk about progressiveness. So if somebody is progressing, we help the person to progress. We don't retrogress the person. That's what I would say. Whatever be the case, NDC has nothing good to offer Ghanaians. But I say, omo tiwa, omo ni bibi papa biya, omo de bo man, omo taye ne se. E kwan ya mbefa so aba be create loot and share. Sikadie basa and omo ba be. And then indirectly, Omasha has an electoral commission. Electoral commission. The only baby and this was an electoral commission. I see, and no movie, and no person will see. That is all. Go and tell the people what you can do. Tell Ghanaians what you can do. That's all. And if you can't tell Ghanaians, if you can't explain, you can't expatiate, you can't elaborate your policies, no more fancy say a Marana Ghana and fan into my pen. I am the best in dinner that different macram in Ammonia and